Any claimers for this new young image? Pretty amazing stuff. Okay, well, what we'll do is, because we've got 1 more minute, then I'll bring Derek on the chat, and then we're going to talk openly, which will hopefully have some Black Comic Lords folks that will come in, and we're going to talk very openly about the story of the Untamed and what it's all about. Okay. Look at Quincy coming in like I said, pull up a seat. Pull up a seat. You want to pull up a seat? You want to come this side, or you want to? I'm in the stool. You sure? You want to do this? Why don't you just, you want to jump on your one? The lighting's great. Yeah. No, do you think the lighting's good? It's amazing. Do you want to just sit here? All right. Quincy's gonna come and join me very close. We're gonna get really intimate here, folks. It's something you've dreamed about. Quincy is coming right over to join the live. He's moving hardcovers, moving stuff out the way. Make sure we have them accessible, I guess. Okay, all right. By the way, also the new Ivan Tao wraparound. If you want to reach around to see the other side, there it is. I will be very good tonight, though, folks. There'll be no I'm so good tonight. Absurdly good. If anybody wants to get the Kickstarter edition trade paperback of Tales Thunder Volume 2, you can for $40 or the regular for $20. This is your chance to get it. Separate your money from the Kickstarter. Cash flow yourself a little bit right there if you want either of these editions right here. All right. Okay, let's see. Derek is claimed for 20. You got it. So Kevin's going to claim the Tales of Thunder Volume 2, Josh, for $20 one, because I couldn't convince Kevin to get the actual Kickstarter exclusive, because he said to me, he passed me a note and said, I'm going to get that on the Kickstarter. I already know. All right, let's, Chris, you look crazy. Do you want to? Crazy? Yeah, let's get. All right, look at this. Like you're like a hobbit now. Are you sure? Hey. Are you sure you don't want to be in the other your own one? Or get us. I get like a. If you get a stool, you're gonna be too tall. Like Ed, what? No, dude, that's crazy. Oh, you're gonna sit on the thing. I was gonna say like Ed Too Tall Jones, but does anyone know American football? You know, Derek's like, I know Ed Too Tall Jones. Yes, indeed. I saw him coming out of the tunnel once at a Raiders game. He was really tall. All right. Private chat. What do we got here? We've got, I doubt anyone. Okay, check. Josh, Kevin is Kevin is also claiming the art prints. He heard my cries and pleas to claim this beautiful art print right here. Boom, cool, you got it. Okay, look at it. Right. We're both in red, dude. We're both in red. All right.
Untamed, bro.
And then like this is the problem because there's only one in the phone.
What?
You see that? That's unless we do this the whole time. like do this. We look like the movie poster for Belly. Right? The movie poster for Belly or the infamous Mobb Deep.
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot! Oh my goodness! Do you want to?
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little weird. Yeah. It's a little intimate. Here, no, put these right here. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to bring Derek on right while Quincy goes into the other side. Into the other side, so we can not be so wild. Okay. Let's bring on Derek into the show.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Sorry I'm a little bit late, but fine, happy to be able to join you tonight and looking at this very vibrant chat that you have as well. So what's up, chat?
Thank you. The chat's excited tonight.
I wonder why. I mean, it's just a normal night, right?
Just another another night at Stranger Comics on a Stranger Comics Live. Folks who are on Instagram, we have Derek of the Black Comic Lords, who is on the YouTube. So if you want, come on over to the Stranger Comics YouTube channel. Let me get a high tech for you folks who know I'm super high tech. We do this.
Nice.
Look at me. See, Derek, I'm leveling up, bro. So
there we
ridiculous.
go.
And this and reminding folks, if you haven't already, make sure you hit notify me upon launch so you can get the new Tales of Asunder tome. Derek, look at this. Look at this ridiculousness here. Look at that.
Oh wow, that is nice.
Look at this.
That's
crazy.
Nice. An internal cover too. And what does that? And what does the book inside cover?
So we've got the repeat on this one, and then we've got the celebration on the back.
Okay.
And this is going to be on the next Kickstarter. And I'm letting folks, if somebody wants to be sneaky and claim some stuff early, they can. All right, they can. And I'll wait for Quincy to get it set up. But we've got the regular hardcover, just so you can see it. Boom. It's got 9 comics of Tales of Asunder in here, Naive stories, Stranger stories, Dusu, and so on. And it also has prose. It's got D&D material for gamers, 5th edition D&D, Pathfinder, gallery art, you name it. Lots of crazy stuff in there. But tonight we're talking about the Untamed. So let's bring on Quincy as well into the stage. Whoop, there he is. Cool. Like that. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, you're right, bro. No, it's mood lighting, and Sespresso said that he really loves your haircut.
What?
I know.
I haven't even worn it. I'm going after this.
I know, which is that's the hilarious thing. Is Espresso's like Q with a fresh haircut, chef's kiss. That's Espresso. Q is at getting his haircut on the regular. That's how fresh it is. He had one this morning, and he's going back again tonight. That's how it feels like. What's up, Drew? How are you, brother? Good to see you on the IGs. Thank you.
Hey.
If you want, coming up to YouTube. So yeah, here we are, folks. We have the Untamed storyline. The Untamed storyline is the one that is becoming the movie, right?
Yeah.
This one?
Look at that. See, look at that.
There you go.
Derek,
dang.
I have a second copy somewhere. It's around here somewhere.
This one? This one.
Where's yours, Quincy?
Exciting news, man. Exciting news today, brother.
Really,
it feels so surreal, dude. Like,
it does.
You know? Like,
it does.
Like, I just, like I always say, you, Daryl, Josh, like, what motivates me to work how I do, for you guys. I want them 3 dudes. I want to see them win so bad. Like, so bad. It's been so long. The wear and tear, you know what I'm saying? The blood, sweat, tears, and all that stuff like that, man. It's like I feel good, you know what I'm saying, because of you 3, you know what I'm saying? And
thank you.
Yeah, and I'm just over the moon. And I just want to kind of, talk a little bit about the Untamed, because, this will bring new fans. They'll get the Untamed book, and it's a book that, honestly can be read once. Seb writes very poetically. It's a book that has a lot of substance that, in today's culture, you got the 10 second, 30 second, 60 second clips, you know what I'm saying? You're in and you're out, right? This is something that's very slow burn, very, very deep. And if you just take your time and just allow yourself to immerse yourself in the story that you're reading, you'll get a lot out of it. And I believe that's to make it a great book, a book that has substance where you have to keep going back over and over and getting new things from it, right? So that's what I'm excited about it. And if we can just, talk a little bit about it, what I'm saying, for the future people that will get the Untamed book, what I'm saying, maybe we can ask them, questions that they might have, what I'm saying, as they read it and things like that. So,
Because that was one thing that we saw, right, which was in the announcements. We talked about it, that Viola Davis, what does it say? The heading is Viola Davis tackling adaptation of Afro fantasy graphic novel The Untamed. Right. And while The Untamed takes place in the Moroccan part of Asunder, right? Very Moroccan, which is also Afro. You immediately think of more things like the Niobe storylines, right? You think of more things like the Dusu storylines. But in the actual movie script for the Untamed, Derek, which we were actually offering to folks a couple of weeks ago, people can actually buy my original Untamed movie script.
Oh, really? I missed that.
Yeah, just if folks are here, they want to get it. It's with a remark. It's super rare, and it's got tons of typos in it that I've been getting messages. They're like tons of typos. You can get the regular for 60, or I can rock it for you for 100. You just have to sign an NDA. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Boom.
Oh, wow. All right, so I'll catch up with you after the show.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So basically, folks that are buying it, literally, they have to sign an NDA when they buy it. Yeah, we keep it doing good. Thank you. So that's in the Untamed, that's essentially like in this film script, what you'll come to realize is Dura, the creator of the World of Asunder, is also in the Untamed movie script. So Dura, the creator of the World of Asunder, is in the Untamed movie script, but she's not in the actual trade paperback or hardcover. All right. So folks that have been getting more of the Dura storyline, which is obviously here's the David Mack art print of his one version of Dura right here. Mm-hmm. There's many different kind of illustrations of Dura for the different Niobian Dura comics and so on. She's in the Untamed movie script, so Dura will be in the Untamed film. And the new Kickstarter, we actually see her in the Untamed Kickstarter. Hence, we did this one here with Hyung, who did that beautiful illustration, which is in the announcement for the Untamed. So. Yeah. All right. Let me just do this. Cool. Where's my mouse? Oh, okay. That would be you, Derek. If you want to. Wow, would have a girlfriend. Cool. It's one of your crew.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you can see the comments.
No, I didn't see it. I see it now. There you go. All right.
I would say real quick too about the Untamed, guys. I was reading the article as well. From the outside looking in, it seems just like your revenge tale, right? But it's so much deeper than that. In the sense that I love how Seb starts the book off with posing a question to you by saying, would you damn your family, to save the world? And that puts the reader in first person, in the POV, as opposed to third person, looking at somebody go through these things, right? It's like you're in the driver's seat experiencing what the stranger is experiencing as well. And also asking yourself, certain things that happen, would you do that as well? Because at the end of the day, we all are sinners. We all have that duality of spirit of good and evil, right? And so with this, I think it's so much more bigger than just revenge, because the stranger is just I don't want to say like just as bad as the people he's trying to get revenge on. It's just that Niobe puts a mirror in front of him and he sees himself for the very first time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like yeah, if I'll make a deal with the devil if it's meant to save my family, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? But you feel righteous by doing that. And I'll always say that nothing is righteous if the foundation is built off a deal with the devil, right? So then you have Niobe, who puts that mirror in front of him. He sees himself, I'll say for the very first time, and realize it like this. It's this self-righteousness, that you're in it just as much as the devil wants you in it, right? But it's in that where the devil will make that deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, here's a vessel I can use, right, for my own gain, by my own gain. And so why I get just like, yeah, like I would do it too, but you find yourself, you know, blinded by the fact that you're probably getting played, you know, you know, and then it took, I don't want to like make spoilers or anything like that, but it took a person to put that mirror in front of him so he can see the error of his motivation, and then I don't want to give anything up, but then once he sees it, how does he deal with that and turn things around and have a new perspective on his mission, on his goal, right? And that's what I love about this book. It's not just just throw the revenge tale. It's like no, it's so layered, it's so human. That's the thing, guys. Just because it's fantasy, you can be like, oh, it's light and it's not. It's like, no, like it taps into the human nature of all of us. It has depth. It's deep, but we just surrounded with fantasy. But make no mistake, just because it's in fantasy doesn't mean that it doesn't go there. And I think if you just give yourself time to read it and digest it in a real way, I think Sarah writes so poetically, you'll see it. You'll see it. And I always say, at this point in time, I probably read the books more than anybody on this planet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sugarcoating anything, and I know, oh, he can be biased. It's like, no, like I'll just keep it real. Like it's one of those books that is just phenomenal, and it doesn't surprise me, you know what I'm saying, of the announcement today, you know. And so I just can't wait to see it, you know what I'm saying, see it on the big screen, things like that. But yeah, as people get the books now, as they become more aware, I kind of want to just throw that out there of like what you're getting ready for, I guess, in a sense. So.
Yeah, and I'll just add on top of that, I'm sure, you know, your regular audience already knows this, but you know, you're being really intentional about who you're working with on this, right? So, and that's important. And you know, I responded to your post when you posted it today, and you said, I'm directing The Untamed, and I found my perfect teammates to protect Niobe. And that word "protect" was very meaningful there.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I love the fact. Guys, for you, Jerry, to clock that, it's 100%, 100%. Because, folks in the chat, I did that post. I did an overall love one celebrating the folks who, you know, worked on the book. Of course, Daryl and Josh, Hyung, Peter Bergting, who spent a long time painting this beautiful book. But over the years, guys, good Lord, the amount of people who have wanted to take this creation and either turned it into what Darren and I joke as a Mountain Dew commercial, like, oh yeah, it's like swords, and yeah, we just hack and slash and blah blah blah. Or they see this image, they see this image of Niobe and go, oh, that's what I want, that's what it is. Let's get right to it, without letting Niobe blossom as a young girl, having the opportunity to be a young girl, right? And is she allowed to be a young girl? Is she allowed to grow into this? Or do they really care about this? Or is it just, hey, it's Black Panther came out, we're looking for, yeah, this is great, Wakanda with swords, you know, and just oh my goodness, the lack of care for Black content in science fiction and fantasy, in addition to just science fiction and fantasy in general, right? Swords and so on, so some people can't compute layers and depth. But when you have it fantasy, when you have it Black, and you have it female, a female lead, is she allowed to blossom in the same way Harry Potter is allowed to blossom? Can we take our time with Niobe? And can we also experience who the stranger is and see if he deserves this second chance, right? Does he deserve it? Does he deserve it? And are we allowed, and if he doesn't, do we deserve it? So if we put ourselves in the stranger's shoes from jump off, whether we've done something wrong, no matter what it is, are we allowed to have our own redemption? Can we forgive ourselves? And if because we generally can't, we can't forgive ourselves, right, for all the things that we generally do, right? We always struggle with, I can't forgive myself. I did this, that, and the other. But I'm also quick to condemn. So if I can, like, I'm just seeing so much nonsense on on social media recently in the comic community, getting caught up with all sorts of like, who has time for it kind of stuff. Like, to me, that's the devil time, right? That's like, let me distract you. Let me focus. Let me get you to focus on the wrong stuff. Let me get you to focus on the wrong stuff with jealousy and nonsense and craziness, rather than focus on and celebrate the good stuff, right? The noise becomes so deafening. So when we come out with something like The Untamed and Niobe and so on, it's at times really difficult to kind of crack through this new way of people's comprehension level of reading a post, comprehension level of having the patience to read patient storytelling. Everyone's just headline and hatred. I'm in for the headlines of hatred, folks. That's what I'm in for. Right? Click. Oh, that's got my attention. We are fighting against that. We are the salmon swimming upstream with this storyline. And so, so when Viola, I talked to Julius about this, and I was like, there's a possibility of us doing a international search for Niobe. And then, right, how do we protect Niobe, the actress, the character for this movie, and the character and this introduction to the world, right, for the first time. And that's why I was like, I found my perfect partners. And also, when you do go and you do meet studio heads and directors and so on, everyone has a different interpretation of how they think fantasy should be. They've got preconceived notions. It's like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter or this, and it's black, therefore it must be this. No, you know what it is? It's this. That's what it is. That's what it is right there. The Untamed is Eden. The Untamed is, I called it the town of Oasis for a reason. I say like, it's a watering hole for the devil. That's the obvious surface stuff, right? Oh, it's a watering hole for the devil. Seems kind of cool. It's a growing cancer on the vast and volatile world of Asunder. But Oasis is drinking water. Oasis is drinking water, and when you get into the lore of Oasis, it is the cradle of civilization for all of the world of Asunder. So on the top layer, where you guys go into the town and you come to this archway. I'll make myself big for a quick second. There we go. So you come into this town right here, and you go into this archway. This archway, guys, goes actually deep underground to 7 previous civilizations. And in the new Kickstarter, nice little segue plug here, which you're going to enjoy, boom, you'll actually get to the first layer under the town of Oasis, where the water used to be beautiful and pure, that people would pilgrimage from miles around to come to the well, right? The wishing well. The well in that town of Oasis again, this well which you experience for the very first time. This is how deep this stuff goes, right? In this spaghetti western panel right there, the well in between his legs right there. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
So underneath that, people come there, they drink the water, and it would literally be water that was from the cradle of civilization they could drink, and it would cure them of their illnesses. And it would be rooted and go back to the original tree of life, which first created Asunder, which I can show you in this. Here we go. Here's a beautiful variant right here of Narissa Irving giving birth to the world of Asunder right here. The wife of M1 from Dead Prez, like that. Hip hop reference right there. But here is the golden tree of life right here. There she is, planting the seed of Ilkor in Narbindor issue 2, and creates this golden tree of life right here. The roots go all the way underground to get to Oasis, and these seeds, these Ilkor seeds, which Dura has, this joint right there. You see it right there? At the bottom panel?
Mm-hmm.
That is essentially granting everlasting life. But when bad people come,
Mm-hmm.
the seeds die. And now it's just a well with water under the town of Oasis. But there's a lot more storyline in the new Kickstarter. That's why for the next Kickstarter, for the next Untamed storyline, Dura is back, and there is a seed of Ilkor. And here's the crazy stuff, guys. Segueing, she gives this to the stranger to make his magic sword, right? Which protects Niobe, and Niobe ends up having it right here. There's so much lore to discover.
So much lore, so connected, bro.
So anyway, that's me just on a crazy segue right there. Whoop, like that.
That's amazing, bro.
I have such really basic questions, I already know the answer to one, I guess. So you, this is live action?
We're doing a live action Untamed film,
okay,
and a Niobe animated anime. I can even show, because you guys are in the chat, maybe I'll show you something, a sneak, like, maybe I'll show you like a still, like a piece of concept art or something from the anime.
Yeah.
that'll be dope. That'll be dope. What do you think, chat? Let us know.
So what you got? What you got for me?
Yeah, I just have more. Yeah, a few more questions. So,
yeah, shoot.
You know, you talked about a lot of lore. There's a lot of world building. I'm just curious to know, how how much and how you plan to fit that in, right? Because you got a lot to build at the same time that you're progressing a story, right? So, and you have to choose how much of that is going to be, hey, maybe the readers know this and people watching it don't know it, versus Easter eggs versus right in people's face to tell them, So
right.
I don't know. I'm curious to know how you make those decisions. What your thought process is.
That's a great question. It's literally like when we were at HBO in development, one of the big things was, and I don't know if you remember at the time, there was Watchmen to come out.
Mm-hmm.
The show Watchmen, and if you remember in Watchmen, at the very beginning, we had the Tulsa Massacre, which is, such an important historical piece. Very few people have known about it, and it really set up plot in a big way. And then you had more plot points, a lot of heavy plot in the beginning. And then if you start to see a trend of the last few years that everything is very plot heavy up front, for a viewer, they go, oh, okay, I understand what's happening. I've got the kind of the storyline layers worked out. Now I can now let me get to know the characters and get to know them personally. Whereas in the olden days, beforehand, especially in the 70s, even the 90s, with shows like Game of Thrones when it came out in 2000s, whatever, it allowed you to get to know the characters and then go and explore with the characters. And then, remember like 3 Days of Condor with Robert Redford, like you've got like you got mysteries, you can allow the mystery to unfold while you fall in love with the character. For me, I'm a big proponent of fall in love with the character, and then you will fall in love with the world. And hopefully, if I can grab your attention span, which is, again, I'm going against what's current. I'm going against when we get people that don't like the Untamed, it's because they don't have the patience to read it. Generally speaking, they don't then have the patience to read all the layers and the subtle references and the nuances and so on. They just don't have the patience. They need the explosion by page 6. They need something dramatic to happen to keep their interest. But the ones that like it love it. The ones that like it absolutely love it.
Yeah. I love the fact that you have some. You have one side of it where it's like, you know what's going to happen, and then you're just watching the character figure it out, right? Like but beforehand. And then on the other side of it, it's like I said before, you're kind of in the driver's seat with the character, and you're finding out in real time as that character is finding out as well, right? And so it's just one of those things where it's like, you have those conversations where it's like, oh, we need to explain this and then dive into it. And I completely understand that, but I just love the organic feeling of like Seb said, understanding the character and having these revelations just as the character has a revelation, and you kind of both move forward in the journey, because the payoff is that much better. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like the payoff, and that's my thing. It's like, I feel like the audience doesn't know what they want, and so you can cater so much to what you think the audience wants, and then they walk out of the theater like, oh, it was okay, right? When it's just like, no, like, I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna show you this, and I want you to just organically feel the emotional wheel. Some things you might hate, or you might love, or this, that, all that is fine, because you're reacting to things, right? And then when you all filled up with the reaction and knee jerk and and all these different experiences, all these different emotions, then that payoff at the end hits you. It's that much more better. Like, wow, like I didn't even think I would enjoy something like that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's so safe to be like, oh, let's give it, let's just figure this out, help them understand right beginning and then go. And I get it, it's safe. But one thing I like about Stranger Comics, our books, we don't play it safe. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it just compromises the story. Especially our story. It has to be told this way for it to relay how it's supposed to relay, how it's supposed to get across. So, but like Seb said, it's an uphill battle with today's culture. But I am all for, and I hope we, and I think we will. I know we will. That will hold fast to the integrity of the book and our fans and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, once it crosses on the screen, that people can expect, what they read from the books to be on that screen. So
I think it's like, otherwise, not to be a dick or anything, like, do something else, man. Like, I'm so over it. I'm so over the yelling into a vacuum, the sound alikes, auto-tune. The auto-tune media of today is just like, what's the intention? What's the goal here? Where are we at? Where as a people, as a culture, how are we moving conversations forward? How are we holding each other accountable? How are we falling in love? How are we falling in love? Like, the nuances of holding hands and loving, and like, just, and if sex is raunchy, it's got to be the most. It's got to be. It has to be honest. Everything has to be honest. Otherwise, it's just like you're just putting some cosmetic layer in, on insert product X or Y. It doesn't even matter what it is at that point, right? Mm. Whether it's comics, whether it's hip hop, whether it's film, cinema, you can just put a layer on it and no one cares. Is it more about the art, or is it all more about, like, oh, pleasing a consumer? Does a consumer care? I was having this conversation with somebody recently, and it was like, as long as I enjoy it, I don't really care how it's made or where it comes from, right? Which is a whole nother conversation. But for us as creators, the human soul, we try and pour our souls into these pages, and then hopefully when we connect at a convention or on a live stream or in real life, we can connect through these stories, which is, surely the oral tradition, which has been passed down and passed down and passed down and across the shores. It's the oral tradition, not the written word, the oral tradition which is now captured in the written word, and it's up to us to hold up that sacred tradition and present it. And I know it might sound like I'm, up my own arse or whatever, but it's our responsibility, I feel like, as as folks that are blessed to be able to have some of these abilities and whatever, to do our best to put this down, rather than just farting something out real quick and seeing if it becomes a movie. Good Lord, I hate that stuff, man. I mean, if you got to feed your family, I don't knock a hustle, right? But we have a responsibility here. So yeah, not to get on my high horse with that stuff, but it's
thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Hey guys, I gotta go run, go get that.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Gotta get clean, man. Gotta get
second
clean,
haircut of the day, right?
Yeah, gotta get clean. Hey, love you guys. Derek, good seeing you, brother.
Okay.
Everybody in the chat, love seeing you guys. Keep rocking with us. Just keep rocking with us. Bigger and better things. And with that said, pieces.
Right there.
Quincy's been like shipping out Jason White.
Crazy. All right, bye.
Around the clock. So if you're waiting on Jason White's Kickstarter, folks, it's a coming. If you have not got your Jason White kick, trust me. Like, I don't know if Michelle's in the chat. Her box is like the size of Bournemouth, as we say in England. It's the size of Bournemouth. Hello, Lean Loves Beans. Hello, my love. How are you, darling? I think your mum might be on the YouTube stream coming over. By the way, folks, if you did want to get the set, the super rare Hyung set, and you don't already have this, I am doing this one for $60, which I don't know if we have too many of these left, but if you do want to get the 15-year Stranger Comics anniversary exclusive, they're $60. I might have some metals left as well. This is by Hyung, and of course, he did the cover, which is currently the Hollywood Reporter announcement image. That is the Untamed #1. That is Naomi Shear's Life #1, right? Both issue ones, crazy concept, together makes a very rare set for 60. I'm kind of curious, by the way. Let me know in the chat if you want to grab this. Suspresso wants the script for 60, Josh, if you've got that down. And if you don't have this, we are lowering the price. Only 50 copies of the sign 1 through 50 for 150 canvas art prints, which is kind of crazy. Look at that. It's kind of beautiful. Signed by Hyung, the man himself. All right. So let me know. And I'm kind of curious, folks in the chat, is there anyone in the chat that does not have something from Stranger Comics that we can give you like a crazy discount deal, right? Let me know. If you want all 7 trade paperbacks, we can do all 7 for all 7 trade paperbacks we can do for $100. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Wow.
Shout out expensive paper. Thank you so much.
That's beautiful. So Suspresso wants to claim the art print for 20. You got it. So if anybody in the chat does not have our stuff, tonight is the night to get it. I'm giving big discounts. So if you want to get this art print, $20 the art print. If you want a mini print of this, it's $10. The mini print is $10. Promiscuous, that is the news. Yes, indeed, that is the news on Instagram. It is indeed. So if you want to get the Viola Davis movie, that's the Untamed trade paperback. The World of Asunder, Niobe, boom, look at that. Niobe Shear's Death, boom, look at that. The whole bundle here, folks, should be $145 because I'm going to throw it in Tell Asunder Volume 1. You can claim everything for just $100. All 7 trade paperbacks right there.
Okay. Damon.
Thank you, Damon. I appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed.
Good to see you in the chat, Damon. I just want to quickly,
please
voice some appreciation for Expensive Paper, who put a super chat through. I don't know. I guess he put that through in the Black Comic Lords channel. Thank you, Expensive Paper. And then I see you, Marwan Williams and Kevin Pitts and Mr. Alke Bulan. some of the regulars from Black Comic Lords. Thanks for joining us. And for those of you on the Black Comic Lord who are watching through the Black Comic Lords channel, hopefully you've already heard about this, but what we're here to talk about today is the fact that The Untamed, the announcement came out today, will be adapted into a movie. And one of the key people in this project is none other than Viola Davis. So it's a great day, and we're really excited to be able to have this discussion today. Oh, and one other thing. If you missed earlier, I don't know what the number is, but Seb, you said you will be doing you'll be selling the scripts for the movie.
I am.
Willing to sign an NDA.
Have to sign an NDA or it doesn't get shipped out to you. Right. $60 for the script or it does not get shipped out. If you want a remark on it, it's $100. Mine's terrible. Daryl's is great. Look at that. There you go. And for folks, Damon, absolutely. Josh, I don't know if you caught that. Can I get those autographed and addressed to my son, Lex? Of course. No problem. No problem. And we do have, folks, as well. I do have metal editions of those. I think I have a couple of these rare metal editions. And for folks who are joining for the first time, if you did want to get the Kickstarter exclusive version before I forget, speaking of Viola Davis, here's the fun part, is Viola did the foreword in the hardcover of Niobe. So here is the Niobe hardcover. So full circle, and we can talk a little bit. There's her foreword right up there. She did this foreword, guys. Can you believe this? In 2017. 2017, she did the foreword. And originally, I'll share this story, and then I'll give you guys some opportunities to get some books. Can you link the Black Comic Lords link should be up and around. I think you just click on it, right? Or maybe just pop it in the chat, Derek.
Yeah, up and around. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So in 2017, guys, you got it, Lena. Yeah. In 2017, we nearly did a deal with Viola's company, who at the time, Juvie, was with ABC. And instead, in 2019, we went with HBO, but we always remained in contact, especially her husband, Julius, who is absolutely amazing. And also with another producer on the project, Andrew Cosby, who is the main founder of Boom Studios. And after we left HBO, I got a call from Andrew Cosby saying, "Are you still at HBO?" I'm like, "No, I haven't done this. I haven't done a big announcement. We are not doing the circuit of Hollywood. I'm not doing that. I just want to focus on the books, focus on the comic books." And but I reached out to Julius, and we started a chat about the idea of bringing Niobe, right? Especially, he had a big poster still in his office, to the screen, right? To the screen. And this is of where she goes. This is when Niobe becomes a badass bounty hunter hunting down sex traffickers and slave traders to represent our own Black and brown girls. They get abducted. But everything started in the Untamed storyline. That's where it all begins. All right, that's where it all begins. And so Julius and I started talking for about a year and how to best make this film. And in the past, I'd met with very big directors, very famous directors, and a lot of the folks, it just felt, to what Derek said earlier on the Facebook post, it felt like I hadn't met the director that felt that they would best serve the vision for the Untamed. I worked with Prentice Penny, who was amazing, who was lovely. So I worked with him on Jason Wise. But as far as really truly seeing it, I was like, I'm going to direct this or it's not going to happen. And to Juvie's credit, they have blessed me with the opportunity to be the director as well. So I'm directing this storyline, The Untamed, which started StrangerComics in 2009. And folks have seen this. I'll pull this up. Here's a fun picture in 2009. Where are we? Here we are. So that is me and Daryl and Chris, my sister Nat. There's Josh, and that's Aisha. Folks know Aisha from Brown Sugar Fairies, who was my partner for many, many, many years, who passed away at the end of last year. So we love and adore her. And then I'll kind of show you a few other things, right? So I'll give you a quick whiz bang. This is kind of fun, Derek. You ready? Let's do quick fun photos with. And I'll bring in Sexual Chocolate because he can scream in the background, boom, and then he'll appear. Check it out. All right, so here's me way back when. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm just hiding. At Juju, there's us, me and Aisha at Juju, way back when. Lemert. If you know, if you're from LA, you know Lemert Park. It's Lemert Park vibes right here. Boom. There's me, always with big eyes. You haven't really changed at all. Kind of ridiculous. There's us on our first comic book party. Legendary DJ Al Jackson at the party. There's me, Daryl, and Josh looking crazy. Aisha took the photo. There we are. There we are again. There's Hyung sitting down, guys, in the seat. Hyung, the lead artist of The Last of Us, who did all those beautiful covers. And his wife took this photo of the very first Niobe cover with me and Amanda Stenberg. There you go. There's 2015, folks. And then it made history.
Wow.
There's a squad right there with Ashley, our artist.
And there's a bit of trivia, and there's a little bit of trivia about the Niobe as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. Niobe, guys, is the first nationally distributed comic book with a Black female author, artist, and hero in the history of entertainment.
Come on now.
Right? In Niobe, you have history. And last year at New York Comic Con, we celebrated with Amanda 10 years later at New York Comic Con.
Nice.
And of course, there's cosplayers. We've got cosplayers around the world. And then I also teamed up with Tusa and Bedu from the Woman King. We went to Comic-Con Africa. So you're literally seeing Niobe has essentially traveled the world and all the way back to America, where we do our amazing Black Comic Lords exclusives. If you guys do not have the Black Comic Lords exclusives, you kind of want to get them today, right? Do you have the Black Comic Lords exclusive? I know Derek's about to bring his up to the screen.
I mean,
look at that. Woo!
I mean, it looks good. It looks good.
Plain and white right there, folks.
First and foremost, Seb, congrats, my guy. Kudos, salutation to you and the team. Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm trying to be because you guys know once the chocolate hit, it goes bonkers. But goodness gracious, congrats. I'm sorry. Listen, we got to celebrate the wins. You got to smell your flowers when you can. Let's go.
Thank you.
Baby.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. And for folks who obviously the Stranger Comics crew have probably pretty much everything as far as paperbacks and hardcovers and so on. We're over on YouTube as well, Cornishes. If you want to pop over to YouTube, that's where everyone is celebrating right now. Is there anyone in the chat that does not have the stuff? Because if you want to get the stuff tonight, I'm going to give you a chance to claim stuff on big discount, including rare exclusives like the connecting set right here.
See, Derek, I came to support, but now he's going to turn me into a buyer.
Of course, that's the way it works.
Seb, was it yesterday? I'm just internet scrolling, and I see Seb doing this thing, and I'm like, I don't know why. I said, Seb, I need a copy of this and this. He's like, sure. And then literally somebody hit the chat goes, do you know? I'm like, know what? The next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I didn't know. Uh-oh, I see BCL royalty in the house. Uh-oh.
Hey, Rich.
How y'all doing?
Rich,
Good, bro. How are you doing?
I'm good, brother. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been about a year and 18 months since Juvie and I started talking again. So it's a full 18 months of talking, chatting, and see if we can actually get this thing to work, to announcing it today on the same day, which is where the Untamed is back in comic shops for the very first time. Folks can pre-order.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me show you something crazy. That hasn't been announced yet. That's the next announcement.
So literally, we're not at final order cutoff for that, are we?
No, day one. Today you can.
Today's day one.
Today's day one.
All right. Can I say something quickly? I'll say something
please
quickly,
go for it.
So today's day number one that you can place an order. I don't know when the final order cutoff date is. Do you happen to know that, Seb?
It's generally about a month from now.
Okay. So the final order cutoff is the last day that you can place an order in order for the comic shops to be able to know that you want one. This is extremely important because if you just go to the store to buy it, but you didn't order in advance, it's like your vote didn't really count, because each additional order placed before the final order cutoff means that the comic shop is going to order one more book, right?
Yeah.
So it's really important. If there's any book that you like that's available with the final order cutoff, make your vote heard. Order it in advance before that final order cutoff, and that means you're going to get yours, and the store is probably more likely to put another one on the shelf.
Absolutely. It's such a great point. Josh just put it in the chat. I don't know if his link is clickable, so I'll just, for safety, put that in there. There's our catalog I just put in. Now, here's something really, really fun. For the first time ever, originally we were trying to get these in comic shops in 2009. I do have, for folks that want to get a Grail issue, I have the very first ever Naivi's first appearance of the Untamed.
I was going to ask you if you're selling those today. Yeah.
I am. Yeah, folks want to get your Grail issue. Tonight is the night to get it.
I'll
sign it for free.
Yesterday I picked you for
and is that the first print?
First print 2009.
First print 2009. Okay.
First print 2009. And any Naivi art print for sale? Yes, I do actually have some Naivi art. I have some Naivi art prints for sale. I'll dig them out. Expensive paper, 100%. If you want to get this one right here, we've got that one right there. I even have a metal set of it. I've got issue 2.
When I say your full name, that means I'm just how much?
For that one for this one right here is now $100 even, $100 flat.
That's not bad.
If you want, it's not bad at all. Grab, and then if you want the 1 in 10 ratio variant by Hyung, that is $200 by Hyung, the lead artist of The Last of Us. So these are both 2009 printing, and they were printed on recyclable paper when I thought I was going to be super change the world, you know.
Before we move on, I definitely wanted to add one thing to what Derek said. Derek said something that's beautiful, but one thing I want to add, as somebody who has been behind the scenes when it comes to comics, pre-order is great. Pre-order your heart away. The day the book drops, the week the book drops, the month the book drops, walk into the store and pick up your pre-orders, please, boys and girls.
Oh, yeah.
Please pick them up. By picking them up, meaning, okay, you can walk in and pay for them, because pre-ordering is free. Anyone can pre-order. You can pre-order 1 million books.
That's true. Until
you pay for the book, that's what completes the cycle of your vote, right? So in order for the vote to count that Derek was referring to, step 1, pre-order. FOC, League of Comic Geeks, Pobox, whatever, Untamed out the yin yang. When it drops, walk into that LCS and pay for the book. That is what makes the vote validated. That's what solidifies, oh, there's money behind this. People are looking for this. They're not just sitting on the shelves. Let me order more. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do this for you guys, and I'm going to show expensive paper. Now, Quincy took off, but I do have original Naivi art. I've got all that stuff. I also have remark editions. I've got all sorts of fun stuff for like hardcore collectors. And before we show some super rare stuff, here to Derek's note, here is the actual artwork. Let me see if I can pull this up again. Not my strong suit. Okay, there it is. Here is the 1 in 10 ratio variant you're going to want to get by your boy, Kanan White.
Whoa!
So this is for the one. So this is for the one that is now available for order today, right?
This is a 1 in 10 ratio variant. That is the one you can pre-order right now for $5. $5 at your local comic shop. So that is the gold edition. So we changed the trade dress. We took the poem off in the corner. We changed the trade dress. We added Daryl and Josh's credit. So this is the gold coin edition, the Legends edition, issue 1. $5, volume 1, issue 1. Support your local retailer. Let them know we have a voice.
Who's distributing this? Can you say that?
Luna Distribution.
Okay. Luna Distribution. Okay.
Yep.
Shout out to Lunar.
Shout out to Luna Distribution. Yeah, we haven't done our big announcement yet, but they've sent the catalog out, so the jig is up.
Great. Seb, question for you, because I want to make sure we cover all bases, so there's no excuse. Let's say someone is sitting in an area where, for whatever reason, there is no bookstore, there is no LCS, local comic book shop.
Yes.
Can they order or grab the books directly from you? If so, how?
Yes, 100%. That's a great point, Randy. So basically, guys, if you want to order, you can't get to League of Comic Geeks, you can't get to your local comic book shop. You can go to the website StrangerComics.com and you'll be able to pre-order. We don't have it for pre-order up yet because this is our first time back in comic shops with the Untamed. But after a month, you can pre-order. You can subscribe to our newsletter. We're really active on that. Really super active on that on the newsletter. But subscribe there, DM us on Instagram. Everything's at StrangerComics.com. Everything's at StrangerComics.com. Actually, Josh, do me a favor. Make a note on the retail section that if people want to order, to contact us at StrangerComics.com if they want for us to put them on a pull list. So basically, in the order section, just put, if you want to order direct, email us at StrangerComics.com and we will email you when the book is ready. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. I'll also show you, because I haven't shown anyone this yet. Do you want to see the variant edition, which is on the upcoming Kickstarter?
Yes, but one more thing.
Please go for
the people who joined a little, recently.
Yes,
there's a special significance that I learned tonight about that arch, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go back and watch the replay and hear Seb talking about that. All right, go on. Yeah.
Yeah, the archway is the last remaining stones that funnels deep beneath the town of Oasis, 7 civilizations deep, to the cradle of civilization. There's a reason I call this the town of Oasis. This is Eden. This is the cradle of civilization in the world of Asunder. And you'll see how we always do the hand of the devil right there on the original. Look in the smoke there on the sides. We've got the hand always playing puppet master in the smoke. Yeah, great, good, fun stuff. And then I've got
here. I thought that was an actual homage.
It is
Court of Owls.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, wait up. That's all.
You know we like to do our homages.
Oh, listen, I say this to your face. I say behind your back. I said, Seb and Stranger Comics has literally the best hip hop homages out there. Point blank period.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if it's there. I've got a couple of little things I could show you, which is. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna show you what's on the upcoming Kickstarter if I can get this right. Okay, boom. Okay, on the upcoming Kickstarter, I'm going to show you what some of the covers that we have. I'm kind of giving up the farm a little bit. Here's a sketch of what Tahani Farr is doing.
Uh-oh.
Oh Lord.
Wow. Okay. And is that
Yeah.
is that face modeled off as somebody? He looks somewhat
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah. It's Jared Leto. No, it's me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I always get the David Mack compared Jared Leto thing. All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Hmm.
So there's the sword edition.
That's tough. That's fire.
Then we've
Marwan
got
says he's getting 5 copies.
Oh,
Get 10, so you get the 1 in 10 too.
my guy Marwan. My guy Marwan. I think Marwan just texted me.
Oh,
Oh my God.
nice.
all these are on the Kickstarter, guys. If you like the look of this, once again, I'm going to put the Kickstarter link in the chat for you to hit right there. Hit notify me upon launch in the chat.
Okay.
That is
Doing that now then.
I'm literally making sure I double check because I don't want to miss out on these Kickstarters.
And there's the tome which we bought today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about that tome too.
So you guys aren't playing, Seb. You guys are not playing.
You know, right, for sure. And then that's a great question. I see the Cornishes are on here. We are looking for in LA peeps. We might actually have, we're going to confirm it next week early, a Stranger Comics party to celebrate this event April 1st, ironically, right after WonderCon. Because guys, this is the newest, which Paul wrote the forward in. Here, I'll do this. All right. We're just the tome is the omnibus. Check this out.
Very nice. Ooh, ooh.
Mm.
This is on the Kickstarter, guys. And if there's anyone that plays Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder, you can there's literally D&D stats in here, Pathfinder stats in here. This is in the on the Kickstarter. Make sure you hit the notify button. And for fans of the scripts, I actually put the script for She Tribe in the back of the book. And I know one of you guys loves original art. We have beautiful gallery art in the back of the books too.
Beautiful.
So do not miss out on this beautiful, beautiful hardcover tome, which is coming to the Kickstarter. The gallery art's crazy. There's our Sade homage in there. There's your Black Comic Lords exclusives in there. We've got lots of amazing gallery art, all sorts of fun in this Asunder tome with the foil, and everything. This edition is, as if you guys don't know or don't have it, folks in the chat, we have the Kickstarter editions of this, which I can do a discount tonight if folks want to get any of the Kickstarter editions of the hardcovers. So I did bring these in celebration. Here's our 10-year anniversary edition of The Untamed.
The dust
red
jackets are beautiful. All these dust jackets are gorgeous. Oh, look at that. Come on.
Now, each one of these guys should be $100. If you see a hardcover you like, they're going to be $80 today for you.
What?
If you want,
come on now.
If you want all 6, I'll do all 6 for $400. And you will get every single hardcover collector edition I have. You just say claim hardcover set, or if you see one you like, let me know. Yeah, look at that. Look how beautiful that is, guys. It's crazy.
Love that yellow.
Mm-hmm.
This is the famous one with Viola Davis's forward in there.
Very nice. Very nice.
This is by Hyung, lead artist for The Last of Us, our OG artist. This is one that really pops at conventions. People go nuts with this one.
Yeah. Well, can't help it, can they?
I mean,
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean,
And this sitting on the throne thing I've seen repeated quite a few times. But this is some, yeah, this is some OG stuff. There we go. Look, there we go.
There we go. That oh, gorgeous.
This is Dusu. This is one of my favorite dust jackets. Check it out. With the gold foil Dusu.
Dusu, it's very nice. Ooh. Manhansu? Oh yeah.
And just if you're like, well, if you haven't seen it, guys, if you don't have Dusu, you want to get Dusu. Look how beautiful the interiors are. We spent about 7 years painting this book. If you do not have Dusu, this is a lot of people's favorite storyline.
I like Takumo Studios.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going nuts. I know how you feel. I'm on it. These days, I'm on Instagram just watching Seth do his thing. And I'm just like, God darn it, I need more money.
And there's a lot of folks that are like, hey, can you do layaway?
Ooh, come on. Who did the art on that? Who did the inside of that?
This is by Hyung, the guy that literally did the cover for the Hollywood Reporter that did our exclusive CBSI. He did this one too. Look at that. Look at the quality of the eyes.
Is it? I can't wait for New York Comic Con.
So if there's a special edition hardcover you want, or if you want, let me know. I'll do them on discount. Or if you guys want to claim, here's my crazy pitch for you tonight. If you just want to claim the Untamed hardcover regular edition, I'll do them for $40 and I'll sign it for free. So if you want the Untamed regular hardcover, the movie announcement, I will sign this for free. Or I tell you what, I also have. I have a Dent and Dinged edition, one that's a bit scuffed and beaten up. I'll do it for $25 and I'll clear them out. Let me know in the chat.
He's literally just giving the house away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to celebrate with you guys. I'm celebrating with you guys.
Is there a price? I was going to ask, is there a price on the tome yet?
The tome, yes. The regular tome, because it's double sized, $80 on discount. Okay. The special edition, $150 on discount with the gold foil and the reversible dust jacket.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I see Marwan is like, listen, I'll take one of those denteds.
You know, Dent and Dinged edition, the Untamed Dent and Ding, $25, can't beat it. Signed, come on now, that's crazy, folks. If you guys are here for the movie, I'm trying to hook you guys up with crazy discount editions.
Just remember, yesterday's price is not today's price.
And here's another deal for you. You ready for this, Model One and Randy? If you want all 6 regular hardcovers, I'll do all 6 instead of $360 tonight, half price $180, or the Dent and Dinged edition of all 6 for $120.
I'm a comic guy, but god dang, these hardcover deals.
Yeah, you're a comic guy, but you put this on your coffee table, right? I'm
sitting here scratching like I got problems. I'm sitting here. I'm like, golly, I'm there. I'm literally. My wife was sitting next to me, and she's just looking at me like, and I'm like, I got problems. Listen,
Or you can get the trade paperbacks, all 7 for $100.
Now I know how my people, my supporters feel when I'm doing my thing on my shows.
All right, let me.
Yep.
Right. So we've got Model 1 for the 25
Oh
deal.
my Lord!
Let me know if anybody else is interested in any of this stuff. I do have some the gentleman that likes the original art. I actually have something that no one has seen yet, which is kind of fun. Fun is. This is the original piece of artwork, which we haven't even shown our crew yet.
What is?
This is Powisian, the god of nature, that I was saving for Thursday Live. But if anybody wants to claim that, oh my God, I have some original Jason Wises too. If you guys want to see them.
No.
Yeah.
See, now I understand my fans because now I'm like, okay. I look at them like, yeah.
Let me see. Because Quincy's not here right now. I got to just quickly find them. He might have moved them. One sec. Let me see that. And then also, I'm sure you guys saw this, and you guys can talk about it as well. While I quickly find some originals. But we did Defiant.
Oh yeah.
And it got NAACP nominated.
Ooh, I saw that. Listen, you are out here moving.
On fire. There you go.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's small.
Was that the New York the Smalls one? Was that the
New
York Comic Con edition?
Right?
San Diego Comic Con exclusive
San
version
Diego,
right
okay.
here.
Yeah.
Hello, sweetheart. We've got that edition. We have the super rare Kickstarter edition as well. And let me know. Yeah, the Nicholas Draper Ivy joint as well. This was their other Kickstarter joint as well. This is a regular hardcover. Excuse me. And then I'm going to go and find some originals for the gentleman that likes originals of the Jason Wise joint. Oh, and this just came in, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Nina Simone. Hello.
This is one of our beautiful cover artists, an IB cover artist that did New York Comic Con exclusive. Did this of Nina. If anybody wants to get a super dope tote.
Oh, I like that. She has life in the back too. Very clean. Nothing too overpowered. Just clean.
With the Nina crown right there.
I mean, that's fire.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna find. Right, we got some good stuff here, right?
You're out here cooking. You are out here cooking. That is a double fact. That is a double fact. For goodness gracious, boys and girls, children of all ages, you see what the man Seb is doing. I now understand my Q-Rock, Marwan, my reg. I get it. I understand. I understand now. I know how it feels to be on the other side of that fence. Yeah, let him cook. Absolutely.
Now, chat. There was something else. There was something else that he offered to show us that he hasn't showed us yet, and you don't want to let him forget.
Derek.
Chat. Do you remember what he said he was going to show?
No,
he hasn't showed yet.
No. I came on as Black Comic Lords conglomerate to support and to celebrate, and here I am rethinking life and getting piercing stares from the wife. Lord.
There you go. Yep, Takuma Studio. That's exactly it.
What anime? What are you talking about?
Don't let him forget that.
What anime are you referring to? Don't.
Oh shit! What did you say?
Why is there an anime that people are talking about? You got to show people.
Oh, the anime? Oh yeah, okay, no problem. Let me get to that in a sec.
The anime? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. You know.
I did bring. I know you're the hip hop fans. I just brought a few things from if Quincy was here, but he's getting his hair cut, of course.
Is that foil or metal?
That's foil.
Foil.
This is the foil edition right here.
That's the foiling.
And this is the New York Comic Con exclusive.
2025. I was there. I'm there every year. How did I miss you?
You want to snag that? I also have the paper edition too. If there's anything you like that you see, guys, let me know. I'm doing claims. I also found a few of the WonderCon exclusives of the Jason Wise Akira homage right here.
I do think I have
And,
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Here are some of the originals, right, that Daryl's been doing. So here's just a quick sketch remark of the Lion of Kush shield with the cobra.
Mm.
Yeah, that's me.
Super clean. And then this is super dope. We've got one Jason on the serpent.
That is dope. The fact that he's riding the serpent like a mount. I'm a Warcraft player, so I'm sorry, but that is dope. That is sick.
Yes, it is.
We will be at Emerald City Comic Con. She's a collector. Yes, absolutely. If you see anything like, let me know in the chat. And then this one is crazy. Look at this one. Riding his giant lion. Look at that.
I just saw the lion head. And why does the lion look so peaceful? The lion just looks like he's having a Hakuna Matata type of day. Just
So we got originals right here, and this is a really dope Niobe original, Niobe and Dura, the creator of the world. Right here, meeting in the middle.
And are those for sale too?
Yeah, these are all for sale. Let me know if there's anything you guys like the look of. Let me know.
The only thing that's not for sale with Seven is his soul, but everything else is for sale.
I sold that ages ago. let me know, folks. Let me know if there's anything you like the look of. If you're joining and you don't have anything on a Sunday, you want to read something, I can also do this trade paperback for $25. Sorry, for $20. The Niobe Shear's Life right here.
Do you still have any of the originals of the Niobe Shear's Life? The same as you have the originals for the Untamed? You read
my mind, yeah.
Yeah, the books are you selling them at comic book shops too?
We literally just got back into comic book shops, Liam. Literally just got back into comic shops. And you can pre-order the Untamed right now, and all 6 trade paperbacks you can also order at your local comic book shop. We literally just dropped that in the Luna catalog. So if you're at your local comic book shop, what I'm going to do is I'll do, where are we? Boom. For folks who want to order from comic shops, there is our catalog right there. I recommend also that you follow us at Stranger Comics. Before I forget, I'm doing a StrangerCon March 21st, where I give stuff away for free on StrangerCon on a live YouTube event. All right, that's a really good one to do. And so what Derek was asking, guys, is this one right here. And Comic Den, yes, in Los Angeles, Comic Den. They definitely rock with this big time. So, guys, this is the one that I wrote with Amanda Stenberg, who played Rue in the Hunger Games, the Acolytes, and so on. Yeah, so this is the one that's the first nationally distributed comic book with a Black female author, artist, and hero. This is this edition right here. If you want a piece of history tonight, I can do this for you for $30. It's probably the last time I'm going to do it for $30, to be honest. So if you want to get the 10-year anniversary exclusive, the original Niobe Shear's Life, retailer 1 in 10 variant, I can do for $30.
Wait, that's the 1 in 10 variant?
It's the 1 in 10 variant. Yep.
Oh, okay. Now I need to go look. Okay, I'm gonna look for both my Untamed first print and my Niobe. I'll be right back. Hold on a minute.
I'll be right back. Guys, that's what we keep doing. We're literally looking through our short boxes, and I'm like, I know I have Niobe's. I'm like,
see, is it in this short box or the other short box?
Salt and vinegar. Oh man, you want to get in on this? Salt and vinegar. You want to get in on this? Everyone's going crazy for all this. No.
And if you're joining for the first time, the reason why we are Model 1 is claiming the 1 in 10. The reason why we are celebrating tonight for folks is, if you missed it, there it is. Just in case you missed it, that's what's happening. This got announced today in the Hollywood Reporter. And if we scroll down just a little bit, you might read this bit right here.
Listen, this is how you do it. You hit it with a double whammy. Movie, back in comic book shops, come get it. I mean, come on now, baby. This is how you do it. I love
So
it.
Salt and Vinegar would like to claim one. Salt and Vinegar, what we just need from you is to send us a DM on Instagram or email us at stranger@strangercomics.com. Email us at stranger to get this stuff.
One of my real life friends. That's one of my guys.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's one of my mentors.
Hey.
That's one of my guys.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And let us know if you matter one and Salt and Vinegar if you want it signed or clean. I sign everything for free. Signed. Okay, you got it.
I'll tell you what. Salt and Vinegar gave me my name, Sexual Chocolate. So
the Lord of all sexual.
We upgraded, but he absolutely wants it signed. Yes. Because if I don't say that on his behalf, I'm gonna get a text in 5 minutes and say, "Why didn't you get it signed?"
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I just wanted
yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, I'm literally sitting here going, "What else are you going to show?" Because I've got
so much stuff I could dig in the box here. It's I've got like foil editions. I mean, the original Niobe New York Comic Con exclusive before this ever came out.
Derek, I see what you got. I see some stuff in your hands. What you got?
Signed 1 in 10.
There you go. I actually have Amanda Stenberg signed editions of those as well.
Oh, okay. You didn't mention that now.
Just in case.
That one.
Let's go.
That's nice. I found two copies of the first print, by the way, too.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Flex.
And you're offering these for how much tonight? I'm just trying to.
$100.
$100. Okay.
Yes.
You mentioned the dead presidents. So.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome. Here's what I can do for folks. This will be really fun.
Seth, don't do it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to give you guys a chance to get one of our super famous mystery boxes. Everybody in the chat, here we go. I'm going to give you a mystery box with a metal exclusive in here with $100 value. And a whole bunch of comics, random comics, rare exclusive, whole bunch of comics in here. And on one comic, on the back of one comic, I'm going to write an original poem for you. And I'm going to do a remark of myself, giving you a flower on the box for free as well. I'm going to do that for the price of $50.
Get out of here.
Wow. That's a lot.
So one metal comic with $100 value.
Okay.
One metal comic, $100 value. A bunch of comics probably worth at least $100. An original poem that will be just yours from me on the back of one of those comics. And I don't even know how to use ChatGPT. This is original, okay? And a whole bunch of stuff. That's easily over a $200 value of rare exclusives for $50. Everybody, you can jump on that. That's the celebration of the announcement today. Jump on that bad boy, as I say.
Sebastian knows me very well. He knows what I'm waiting for. My wife gets upset because she says, "You eat the same thing. Barbecue chicken, Haitian food, the same thing. Don't ask me what I want. You know what I want." Sebastian knows what I'm waiting for.
Tell me which hip hops you want me to bring out.
This is why people call us the pusher, because he knows his clientele. He knows his clientele. This is why. I didn't even need to say he knows what I want. Listen, he it's like I'm sitting here. You know what I want. You know what I want.
But Josh, Ray Bandman Smith is on. Thank you, Ray. Is on Instagram. Just claimed a mystery box. Honestly, that's a great, crazy deal. Got Sailor Moon homage right there. But let me dig in here. Let me see what I've got here.
Marwan. Marwan.
Because he ain't right. But you know what? Yeah. So that's one. Yep, keep going. That's one. He knows. Don't. I get the same order every time. I get the same order. He knows.
Oh, this is a really popular one that's been moving.
I saw the medal of that. Or was it I said, what the heck? And you know what's funny, guys? I had a chance to get that at New York Comic Con. And he said, was like, chocolate, whatever you want, I'll hook you up. I walked away from it. I walked back to the table and there's somebody purchasing it. I'm just like, no.
This is actually a really rare edition. This was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive.
I have never seen the red one.
There we go.
You know what, Derek? I'm getting really tired of you right now.
Seb, do you have any more of the Blade medals?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
Which one? There's like a blue. Wait, I'm trying to remember. There's a blue one and another color, right?
Yeah, let me just see if because Quincy doesn't have.
I don't know what I want. No need to go dig through everything. What's understood doesn't need to be understood. Doesn't need to be explained. Hook me up, invoice me. You know what I want. At least 4 of those babies. It's always the same. You know I want it signed.
Uh-oh, that's Paul's favorite.
He knows. He knows. Yep. Let's not play games. Absolutely. Drop it. He knows. Yep. And then I need her sister.
The sister that's the Low in Theory joint.
Listen. He knows. He knows. He knows. Yep. Q-Rock, go away. Q-Rock, go away.
Let me see what else I got here.
The last one, I will say this, Seb. You threw a monkey wrench because it's not a hip hop. It's actually that cartoon. There's 2. There's the John one, and then there's that Mario Kart one that touched the gamer in me. And I was like, ooh. It's the Biggie Smalls. You know it's the Biggie Smalls.
Yep.
But that I don't think I've seen that Crazy Sexy Cool up close. Golly. You know it's the Biggie Smalls. You know it's the Notorious B.I.G. You know it.
So, Joy, pull out the Sheldon Hound. Well, yeah, this one right there, the Sheldon Mitchell Hand of the Devil. If people want to get a very reasonably priced,
that's fine.
Hand of the Devil Untamed right now, I'll do this one for everybody. Nabi's first appearance, $20. Super clean. There you go.
Sick.
This one's a Patreon exclusive, so I'm giving you guys because I'm on the live.
Very big deal. Listen, the deals are so good. Rich hasn't said anything yet. He literally just said hello, congrats, and he's just been stunned by the hotness.
We got to claim on the Takumas too.
I'm just here to support and congratulate. You know. I can't really.
Rich, you hit your wallet before you joined, didn't you?
I mean, I got the OG.
There you go.
Rich can't play. I'm prepared.
And it's signed. So
signed. There you go.
You know what it is?
This is my favorite Stranger Comics book.
I like original. I'm a CGC baby. I gotta be able to CGC it at any time. That's me. But that hardcover looks gorgeous. Put that on your coffee table. Oh man, yeah. Oh, you got.
I do also have the black edition.
Damian Watson claim. My guy Salt and Vinegar claim. Mike Davis claim.
And Salt and Vinegar said he paid. I don't know how he paid, but thank you.
I'll tell you what, he's good for it.
Absolutely. And if you want the black edition, guys, this is the $50 version. It's far more rare. I'll do it tonight for $40. There you go.
Are you going to MegaCon?
I can't make it to MegaCon, unfortunately.
That's okay. Listen, what you have going on right now, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I don't blame you. You got to be very selective.
yeah, that's a good point. So is your schedule going to change a bit because you got what I
Most
believe is a
likely.
massively important project right on
I
your hands?
mean, San Diego probably definitely 100%. That's the place to be.
Let me show you something also, which is going to be dropping at San Diego Comic Con. You ready?
Uh-oh.
I'll show you. I'm going to show you because you guys have just been so kind and good to us. Let me queue up one thing. Let me see what I can. It's I can't show too much. It's gonna be a real trouble, but I'm gonna show you something real dope. Where are you? This is.
It'll start at the $100.
What'd you say?
He goes, I can't show too much, but it'll start at $100.
This is something very, very. So you folks have been wanting to see something on the anime. I'm just going to show you one still of Niobe not colored in. Okay, just okay. Something.
And so context. So you've got the movie that was announced today,
yes.
but there's also an anime series as well.
Anime movie we're working on, and we're going to be showing, God willing, the first this minute and a half movie, mini movie for a much bigger movie at San Diego Comic Con.
Oh, okay.
So all this stuff is literally this is the year, right? We're like, okay, we've been working, we've been grinding every convention, all the things, but also loving the work and connecting over the comic books. But I know folks love their anime.
I'm just imagining your calendar and how you're planning everything.
It's that knows it's our work schedule is just round the clock.
Shout out to Travis Holiday. Shout out to Anthony S. Davis.
I believe thanks to you guys, BCL, we met Anthony because he came on one of the lives that I was on and has been picking up some goodies from us. So yeah, shout out to everybody who's been supporting us massively. It's amazing. Yes, promiscuous. We do. Yes, Rich.
I know that the project update that you just sent, I guess back on the 11th, about shipping out the Jason Wise stuff. Yeah. I need to send you a direct message because I'm not even sure what address I have listed for the Kickstarter. So I might just send you a direct message with my.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So I don't know.
Yeah, do you know you filled out the survey?
I don't recall.
Okay. We can send you a direct link to the survey where you can put your address in, and it goes right to my shipper.
Okay.
And if that's too much hassle, we got you. We'll figure it out.
No. It won't, I can go through those channels. It's fine.
So Josh, do me a favor. Just make a note, and then Rich and I will connect, and then we just send him his direct survey, and then we'll get that shipped out. Yeah, Quincy has been shipping around the clock. Jason Wise, it's been nuts. Well, here you go, folks. Here's just so the black and white Assessor Blade homage promiscuous was the San Diego Comic Con exclusive. I believe we were doing it for $30. I'll do it for $25. I don't know if I'll see if I can. Oh, and here's the regular trade dress edition of this blade, by the way, for $20. Just in case you want this one, by the way.
It is just ridiculous to have so much material.
That's the one that came out through comic shops, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it did. We worked with Massive Select, and we nearly went through Massive Select to get to Luna into comic shops, but we lucked out, and we are doing it independently. And I believe we might be the first publisher, or we're told, if not one of the first, that is signed to Luna since the Diamond Collapse. So it's
another thought I have for those of you who frequent comic shops. This announcement just came out. The book is now available for pre-order. If you were to go to your comic shop and just kind of mention to the comic shop that this book that's on pre-order, there's a movie that was just announced for it, they might even order more to stock on the shelves. So that's just nice tip you could drop to the people, to your comic shops, and get a few more orders out there.
Alvin, before you take off, and thank you, let me show you real quick. And Josh, if you're still awake because you pulled an all-nighter last night, let me show you a little sneak peek of Niobe. This isn't a colored edition, but this is a sneak peek of what you can see. Real. Not giving away too much tonight, otherwise I'm in real trouble. But here you go. There she is.
There you have it, chat.
That is beautiful. I can't wait to see that animated.
Pretty crazy, right? I'll also show you one other thing.
Can you say who's doing the art on the anime?
This is a company out of South Africa called Mollo, MOLLO, who are just absolutely crushing it. When we announce, we're going to announce really big because they deserve all the love. Honestly, it's looking absolutely amazing. I'll show you one thing I showed my Patreon people because it's a celebration. Here we go. Let me see if I can find one other thing for you guys as well. Let me see. Where are you? Okay. All right. You can see the 3 different color choices that we had to play with to do Niobe's outfit. You ready? Here we go. See, and there's so many determining factors.
I'm trying to spot the difference between the left and the right. I think it's a little bit darker.
Yeah.
The scarves are one. It looks to be the skin tone as well. Obviously, the cloak or the cape, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like number 2.
Number 3 was actually because for me it's number 3 and number 1.
I have a hard time choosing. Yeah.
I like number 2.
I think you win. I think you win no matter what.
Yeah, there's elements of all of them that I love. I love the purple cloak. I love the scarf, right? I love the skin tone of 3. Like, there's so many elements that I love. I'm just like, this is all dope.
Chat, what's your vote, chat? Put your votes in the chat.
I see 2. I mean, and it's all just beautifully done.
Thank you.
There's no wrong or right answer here. It's just.
All right, I got another question for you. Okay, now this is about the Untamed movie. Is not about the anime. Okay, another important choice has to do with soundtrack and score, right?
Oh yeah.
Any general thoughts on that? I know you probably don't want to say too much, but just curious. Like, is there a certain vibe that you imagine?
See if I can zoom in for yes, absolutely. Let me see if I can zoom in. Is that zooming in for you guys?
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, it is. Oh.
Now this is very rough, guys. This is very rough. Obviously, quick color comps, and she goes against different backgrounds, right? So there's different things to kind of think about. One is Sandy versus the desert scene versus the demon she fights versus spoilers. What her skin tone. I love how beautifully dark she is here. But also when we drop Dura into the movie, this will be Dura's complexion of how dark this one is on the far right. And obviously we want different black folks having different complexions, not all the same tone. Although I love the idea of having a very dark brown Niobe, that would be Dura's complexion. The other things to consider too is when you look at the silhouette, this one really stands out because of the purple cloak.
Yep.
But then Niobe stands out more than the cloak does in the one on the left and right.
Mhm.
So you're playing with an overall silhouette with number 2. It just draws your eye when you squint for the overall silhouette, but the actual character herself and her skin tone is pronounced more in 1 and 3. So a lot. It's been so much debate about this, and you'll be happy when you see it. Trust me. But yeah, let us know in the chat what you guys like. Yeah, it's there's no right. There you go. So fun stuff. It's fun stuff. It's really fun stuff. So, Derek, to your question, I'm very similar to Rich in my music taste when I see him post on Facebook. And I'm a huge, you'll like this, Rich, you'll see.
Thelonious Monk.
Yeah.
And also, I'll show you from my record label. This is an album cover. You might recognize the painting where it's from. You can see that.
What is that?
So this is a. Let me see if I can make myself big here so you can see it. It's
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's look. Charlie Parker, or is that John Coltrane?
that's Parker right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought. Okay.
There's Parker, there's Mingus, Mac Roach, and Charlie Mingus on the bass. There's from a famous photograph. This was for one of my album covers when I put out when I used to run a record label for about 10 years. That was our free jazz album, and this one right here is from our Delta Blues album. So when I saw Sinners, because I'm a huge blues fanatic, this was.
Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice painting.
Thank you.
Actually, to not to take the attention away from these paintings, which are beautiful, but you were talking before about the approach you want to take. Getting people to fall in love with the characters. That's something that really happened with Sinners, too.
It did.
I feel like, yeah, that was kind of magical,
I mean, I don't want to, because I see what you mean. I would love to see a Sinners prequel with just Smoke and Sack when they were doing their mafia run, doing their stuff, just that. Like, they're zombies and vampires and zombies, you know what I mean? That was nice. I just want to see just those interactions, running for Capone and that's pretty cool. That'd be dope. But I do have a question now that you brought that up. So, Sad, me being the CGC man and the cover man, and I know this is early. But any thoughts on, hey, the movie's dropping? Here's a movie exclusive cover. I'm just saying.
That's great.
Saying.
That's a great idea. It's a great movie cover. Who would you guys in the chat would like to see? And I'll answer Derek's question. Which artist? Somebody said Tahani Far. What artist out of the people that we work with would you like to see do the movie cover?
I have 3.
So while you're thinking on that, to answer Derek's question, music is everything to me. It's in the Untamed, guys, in the Untamed book, you'll actually see. But I forgot to. I should tell you that we also did one of the first ever super hardcore motion comics back in the days. But there is music. It's the strangest theme, so you can literally play the sound. So if you ever saw the spaghetti western Once Upon a Time in the West, the classic Charles Bronson when he plays the harmonica, that's the strangest theme when he plays the music when he rides in, he's about to kill somebody. So you can play this music, and that is the strangest theme.
That's tough. Ooh,
And in the Niobe She tribe, I did with Tuso and Bedu, right? Here's one of the Blade homages. Here is the lyrics to the song I wrote with Aisha, who was my love that passed away last year. You can scan the QR code and listen to the music right here.
I love how Derek's face is like, wait, I have that book. Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, scan the QR code, and you'll be able to listen to the music. And I will, so the music, and I'll send you the links to that if you want to see it. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
They gotta buy the books. No. They gotta buy the books.
Right, you got to buy the book. Right. Look at you. I love that. So I'm a huge fan of like Alice Coltrane. The sound of Alice Coltrane. If I could have that sound, I saw her exhibit recently. When I had my record label, I had some of her tracks on some of the albums I released. It was, without again sounding all obnoxious, I didn't believe in God until I heard Coltrane and John and Alice Coltrane, and it changed my whole life, and it took me on a different path. And that's the thing, that when I'm at my most vulnerable, fearful, regretful, I listen to Alice Coltrane's Journey in Satchitananda album, Pharaoh Sanders, The Creator Has a Master Plan, Dear Lord. I just have to go there. I also listen to Bill Evans' Peace, Peace. Those are kind of like my, that's the stuff that grounds me. So when I think of the Untamed music, it's funny when I've worked with producers, they're like, hey, do you want to work with famous singer X, Y, or Z? It just feels like it then takes away from the sound and the overall vibe of everything. Like, you know, of course, Ennio Morricone's spaghetti western music was perfection for what that was. So if I can find the right kind of musicians to conjure the right sounds to evoke the spirit that I'm trying to conjure, that's really what it is for me.
Tough.
You brought something up about Coltrane. I'm of the opinion that John Coltrane's Love Supreme is really a gospel album. It is. Right. Sure. It's just jazz, but it's literally a gospel album. But there is nothing. I've heard a lot of different music. That there's nothing like that album. That as far as jazz music, that album. I love that album. I've had that album in CD, cassette, a couple of album versions of it, and so I can understand, you know, the thought or the sentiment behind Coltrane and Alice Coltrane, matter of fact. But
listen, I'm getting a history lesson. I'm like, all right, Love Supreme. I'm listening to that tonight.
Yeah, I Love Supreme is and people always go to the first track, which of course is iconic.
I think we lost him for a minute. Hopefully we get him back.
There you go.
Well, while we're waiting, I just wanted to say I just took a look on eBay. I'm searching on like, oh, there we go. We got you back now. Nope.
Dun, dun. I'm feeling.
There he goes.
I'm back. Am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Yes,
like,
we got you. We got you.
You're back.
Right, it's like they don't. It's like the Untamed. He's like, oh, he's about to, you know, get into the spiritual realm here. The Untamed does not want this to happen. Quince and I always joke about it. Like the Untamed does not want Niobe, does not want the transcendence of StrangerComics. The Untamed is working. But the last track. What I want you to listen to is Psalm, the last track on A Love Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
That is like, you know, I feel like I walk with God when I hear that. That is I'm fearless. And it's the same when I hear like maybe like the beginning of Equinox, of Coltrane's Equinox. I'm like, nothing, nobody can do anything to affect the spirit, right? Equinox. So those are the kind of things I sometimes listen to when I'm writing some of these books.
Well, it's. I tell you what, when this movie does premiere, you know, there's going to be, I will say, multiple conversation pieces surrounding the story itself. The music is going to kind of like, I would say, fill in some gaps or whatever. But I think the story in and of itself is going to, you know, because the people love adventure and fantasy and that kind of thing, and kind of it has elements that I would say old literature, if that makes any sense. Because I don't know how you're going to lay it out in terms of like the poetry. I'm hoping that the poetry shows up in spaces.
It has to. Has to.
Yeah. So, but there's going to be a lot of conversation pieces around the story in and of itself or whatever. You know, I think that we talked about Sinners earlier, whatever. I think that this has an opportunity to I won't say Sinners like, but actually create conversations as to, you know, what you will do for love. You know, will you sell your soul? Or when confronted with your opportunity to take revenge, would you? That kind of thing, and these different characters and their elements, and of course, you know, Niobe being kind of the X factor, I would say, because the story is about the stranger, for sure, but she's kind of there, so that leaves opportunity for more stuff down down the line. It's gonna be amazing, man.
I'm ready for the sequel. I'm ready for the sequel.
Well, the sequel is in. You need to get the sequel. I've got the Untamed Killing Floor. The sequel is here.
Here we go.
You want to grab the sequel, right? But before I forget this, for folks that also don't know, speaking of Sinners, I'm gonna do this again, right? Check it out. The Untamed, right? The Untamed. The subheading is, if you see it, A Sinner's Prayer.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
The Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer was named after a Ray Charles tune, I think written by Lowell Fulsom, called A Sinner's Prayer.
Ooh,
so when I had my record label and I had my Chicago blues kind of sound, kind of era around like the 50s, late 50s, one of my favorite tracks I listened to was Sinner's Prayer when I was growing up by Ray Charles. So the Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer. In the same way when they did the Luke Cage series, they named each episode after a hip hop track.
Yep, we did. Yep, we done.
I wanted to name each Untamed storyline after a blues tune. This is the Untamed, A Sinner's Prayer. The sequel is the Untamed Killing Floor, named after Killing Floor by Howlin' Wolf, and the Hard Time Killing Floor Blues by Skip James, one of my favorite blues tracks.
Yep.
And the third one is the Untamed Still a Fool, named after one of my favorite blues tracks by Muddy Waters, Still a Fool, which is the slow, dirgier version of Rolling Stone. So that's, if you really want to know really me,
there you go.
It is like everything has weight and depth and power and meaning within the names. The Untamed is the name for the devil in our world.
Sebastian, how
and when you're praying to the man above, maybe the Untamed is listening. The Untamed is Sinner's Prayer.
Seb, how is it possible that you haven't dropped, or maybe I'm out of touch, how is it you haven't dropped either an exclusive or a Kickstarter event with a Stranger Comics harmonica or something? Like, how is this not dropped yet? It's
the Stranger Comics harmonica,
or vinyl where that matches with the comics. Something like, I mean, it's you.
Yeah. It is funny. Now and again, I'll sell some I'll dig into my stash of my MVP records and I'll sell some of my CDs to some of our fans on the good night, Ryan, on some of the live events. But the idea of doing a What Inspired Stranger Comics limited edition vinyl or something sounds.
Ooh, come on, that
super collectory.
Yes.
Now, I will say, here's something to think about. And it's just something that you could probably want to do, perhaps in your own time or whatever. When John Jennings did his Ghostlight book for Marvel, he did a Spotify playlist.
Yes, you did. I remember
to
that.
listen to the album. So that's something that you could probably do with the Stranger fans, whatever. Put together a Spotify playlist, because I think the music always goes good with good reading. So
yeah. Absolutely. That, you know, it's a couple of people have mentioned that something similar, but that's such a great idea, Rich. And then there's other music that I listened to when I was writing The Untamed, The Sinner's Prayer. One is by the classical composer Gorecki, and he has a track called Symphony of Sorrowful Songs. And it's so haunting. And the Untamed storyline, if you guys in the chat, most people know in the chat, the Untamed storyline is, for folks that don't know the storyline of the Untamed,
Here we go. You're ready. Here we go.
I should give you the quick pitch before I forget. This is ridiculous. I haven't done this. Kind of ridiculous, right? If you don't know the storyline of the Untamed, here we go. All right. Would you damn your family to save the world? The Untamed is a story of a man who's stuck in purgatory. And after 10 years, the devil comes along and he says, I'll give you 7 days to reap the 7 souls that murdered you and your family. He says, sign me up. He returns to a one-horse town in a huge world. And as his memory comes back in broken shards, he realizes when he was alive, he was a bad man and maybe he deserved to die. But now he's on a path to save his family, to save their soul. On his path of vengeance, he meets a little elven girl called Niobe. And she reminds him of how old his murdered daughter would have been, giving this man a second chance that we men need to be a good man, even a father. He only has 7 days. The kicker, what if she's one of the 7 souls he has to collect? And the devil set the whole thing up just to find her. Would you damn your family to save the world? Because in the Untamed, if Niobe can stay alive, she'll grow up to become my world's savior or my world's destroyer.
I never get enough of hearing you explain that. I go, this is not an introduction to a story. This is a poem.
In the opening line, Rich, you'll be glad to know I do keep in the script. It comes from this book. When the stranger returns to the memory of where his wife and child were killed, he says, it's a special moment when you bleed a man. A bond is formed, just you and him, to break his body, to gut his joy. But what of his spirit? When you look into his eyes, you'll know. In those last moments, the last breath will let you know. But the heart is a deceiver for the mind. A girl once told me.
This man is cooking.
Look at Liam's comment.
Man is cooking. I hear it. I'm just like the third one critic. This man is cooking.
Thank you, guys. Well, remember, folks, you can get The Untamed tonight. You can get the exclusive. You can get this trade paperback for $25 off me. You can pre-order it right now at your local comic shop.
Okay.
I
add the paperback to my list of hip hops.
And Seb, I don't know if you've looked.
I'm going to leave the comics. I'm going to go to get a trade. I'm still thinking about hip hops. Give me the Untamed trade. I'll take it.
Okay, Josh. Randy's going to get the Untamed trade paperback, or do you want the Dent and Dinged hardcover for 40, or the special hardcover for 40 clean? If you can swing the hardcover, Randy, grab the hardcover for $40 because it has 96 bonus pages and all sorts of prose and extra poetry in the back for 40. It's oversized.
It's worth it. It's worth it, Andy.
Money. Let's just do it. I'm already spending it. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
This will do it. Show him the inside cover again. The inside cover of the hardcover. Then he'll jump all over it as soon as you show him that.
This will do it. God dang. You know I'm a sucker for hardcover books too. Yeah. Sap, sign that, please.
Absolutely. I got you.
You got to sign my book.
I got you. So Josh, Randy's going to get the regular for $40, not the dent and ding. He's Sexual Chocolate Comics. He can't have a dent or a ding.
No,
he's got to be.
It's got to be.
I was about to be very naughty, but it's
that
Friday.
being said, before I go, because I gotta put the little ones to sleep. So
no problem, for sure.
You and Derek had posed the question: who do we want to see? Who would I want to see to create a Untamed movie cover or movie release cover? I got 3 to 4 artists in my mind. Number one, Damian Scott, Brooklyn native. If you don't, Damian Scott. I mean, go to my Instagram, Sexual Chocolate Comics, Damian Scott.
Okay.
Aletha Martinez.
Oh, she's great.
I would have to go. There's a new artist called Ito, ITO.
Okay.
Damage. My 4th one is a tie. Johnny Desjardins or Mel Draws.
I know Mel.
Mel Draws or Johnny Desjardins. That's my tie. What the heck is it? Seb, stop. What is that?
This is Tahani Farr.
Oh no, Tani's a beast. Oh no, Tani's in the rafters. She's in the rafters. She's beast. Oh my gosh. And you can tell, obviously you guys have a great relationship and there's symbiotic.
Yeah, we broke our first ever the very first ever comic cover she did. I have it right here. Was that was published with her San Diego Comic Con exclusive. That was our Patreon exclusive.
You can tell she enjoys drawing on your covers.
She's amazing.
You can tell it. Of course, it's business and it's comics and all that jazz, but she enjoys it. You can tell she puts her all when she's drawing for you. You can tell. Yeah, no,
she's we've really established as something amazing. See that Salt and Vinegar says on the website that hardcover is $50. I'm doing a direct claim if I invoice you for $40. You can buy it on the website for $50, but direct claims, I'm doing discounts.
So S&V, once again, S&V is my real friend. S&V. So you guys, I'm gonna leave. I'll stay quiet with this. You guys have seen the excitement and how I sell on my whatnot. I can sell water to a well. However, I've gotten that, and I always give credit where credit is due. I've gotten that from my guy Joe Illich and watching my boy Sebastian work. And I'm like, God dang. Watching my boy Sebastian work, I'm like, okay, I gotta put a little sexual spin on this. But yes, Sebastian and Joe Illich, I watch them and I'm like, yeah, there we go. Ooh, tough. So when Seb is in the room, I kowtow. I go, yep.
Can you make that one big?
Yeah, this is by Sheldon Mitchell. It's actually amazing. Naibi Shear's death, first appearance of The Untamed. I was like, you know what? Let me drop something pretty amazing on you guys. So, first appearance of The Untamed on a Naibi Shear's death, issue 1, Virgin edition.
Uh-oh, got another claim.
All right, so Josh, I believe Salt and Vinegar's claiming this. Are you claiming the Naibi Shear's death issue 1? And what's in the box? Oh, I thought you meant the mystery box. Don't forget, guys, I can still do. I've got all our covers are amazing. $50 for a mystery box is crazy. $50 mystery box. This is Naibi Shear's death issue 1 by Sheldon Mitchell, Jamaican artist who does our Naibi Shear's death interiors. And that beautiful wraparound that's wrapping around the hardcover.
And I just want to do one other shout out regarding your Kickstarters. You run those things like a science, right?
Thank you.
at some point in time, we probably need to have you on our show so that you can just walk us through, what you've learned and how you've gotten to the point where you can make sure that everything happens according to plan. Because I think anybody could benefit from just knowledge.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
experience.
Yeah, 100%. I got you. Yeah, I'll do. I'll come on and just focus on Kickstarter and Kickstarter course.
Mhm.
Usually I charge for that, but for the BCL community, 100%.
Awesome.
So Josh, you're getting I think Salt and Vinegar wants the mystery box, not Model One. So right, I think Model One wants Salt and Vinegar wants the mystery box. And if you guys do want the version edition, let me see if I've got a trade dress. I have a trade dress edition of this. I can do the trade dress for you for $20, and I will do a version and trade set for you for, I'll do something nice, $30 for the pair. First appearance.
Let's go.
Of the Untamed.
Oh, very nice. Guys, I would love to stay and hang. Sebastian, super proud of you. I love it. Can't wait to see what's next. I don't want to do this invoice.
and then before you go, I also got to remind folks, definitely, there's the link again. Jump on the Kickstarter link I just posted. Hit notify me on launch, March 21st, StrangerCon. I'm sure BCL will be a guest. Right? Go big. We're gonna go big on this one.
Seb, can you send that to me in the in Messenger too, so I can put it in the BCL chat so people can click on it? Yeah.
For sure.
See you guys.
Have a good night.
Okay. Take care. Take care.
All right. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for spreading the word on that. That's awesome. Flip. There we go. So are there any other, I should probably chip off at some point. Are there any other questions for the folks in the chat for me? Are there exclusives that you saw that you might want to get? I think Salt said he was interested in this one this one I'll do for 20. The Virgin's normally 40. I'm doing the pair for $30. I'm throwing out deal opportunities here, folks. Deal opportunities. And if someone was to get crazy and get the trade paperback bundle, I'll do the whole lot for $100. 7 trade paperbacks for $100 in the world of Asunder instead of $145.
That sounds like a very strong deal there.
It does. $45 discount, all signed. It's pretty bonkers. It's interesting seeing people coming to the store. That's awesome. Picking up bits and bobs here and there. That's rad. Nice. The original Feather Art that I had 2000. Okay, I bought the Nabi box set and let me get that claim. Okay, the Nabi box set is the mystery box. I'm assuming Salt and Vinegar, and the claim. Did you want the claim for $30 for the pair, Salt and Vinegar? Let me know if it was one or the pair for $30. And the original Feather Art I was trying to get you from 2019. Do you have it, Promiscuous? I have a couple here that they've got really rare because obviously I've sold easily the majority of them. The pair, okay, Josh. So Salt and Vinegar is getting the pair for $30. I'll sign those. And the mystery box, definitely DM me with your email address so I can send you the invoice directly. DM me on Instagram at StrangerComics, or email us at stranger@strangercomics.com, your email address, and I'll get the invoice off tomorrow. We'll get the invoice off tomorrow. And thank you. I appreciate that. We have tons of stuff here. tons of stuff our collectors know. But and then Charlie in the Box said, I missed this on this fantastic day with an assessor shirt. I will, you know what, Josh, make a note, because I know Eduardo is definitely going to rock an assessor shirt. It's about time for the Vampire Queen to get her own stuff. And then I'm going to go and get some food. It's been a wild day, I was all over the place today. Good Lord. Yeah, thank you guys for coming on tonight, and and letting me be part of your community. It's amazing.
Thank you for inviting us to celebrate this with you, and to just ask a few questions as well, because we've been very curious and interested. So really appreciate it.
I'm just happy for you, man. I know the work has been the work, and we hear it all the time. Just got to do the work. Just got to do the work. But to see it pay off, and that you didn't compromise what you were trying to do, that you stuck with your guns, that's very admirable. And I know it wasn't easy. So
right,
yeah. For real, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because the thing is, I want people to understand is that, you've had opportunities, I'm sure, to bring Niobe to the big screen, but the money wasn't right, and that's your baby, and so to give that or to hand that over for an easy check, no one would have blamed you for it, but at the same time, you understood the value of that IP, and I think that's the admirable thing that that the whole comic book community can learn from, is that your IP is, priceless. I mean, people try to put a dollar sign on it, but the fact that you were able to do it 10 years, grinding, convention after convention after convention, finally you get to a place where you're gonna, there's gonna be anime, and it's gonna be more books, gonna be a movie, and of course it's gonna be merch. So I was telling my wife about it, saying, oh, my wife doesn't, she cares nothing for the hobby. But I was telling her, I said, well, a guy that I work with, as far as comics goes, is getting ready to do a movie. And she's like, yeah. And I said, yeah. I say Viola Davis is attached to it, and Viola Davis is one of her favorite, and mine too, favorite actresses. And so when she said that, her eyes lit up. It's like, wow, it's amazing. I was like, yeah, it is. And so, congrats, man, for
thank you,
your hard work and sticking to your guns.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's such a, just to be real for a second, it's when I was married, and I was really struggling financially, and like folks, some of my folks know, during a separation, I've slept in my car for this. I've slept in a closet with renting out the house and everything I have, and I just literally Harry Pottered it. I mean, it's been not for a long time, but long enough.
Right.
My son's mom said to me, you have such strong morals when it comes to preserving the integrity of this character, yet we're struggling to survive. So the duality of, or the conflict of the moral dilemma is, who do I put first?
Mm-hmm.
Something that's make-believe, but very real to me, and I can see the vision for what I believe she can do for the world.
Sure.
And I see it in a very small level here and there, at a con or an interaction or a moment or a live, and because over the years, of course, it got bigger and bigger, but even still, or making sure that we're financially secure. And the hardships that I've faced personally, financially, and not just me, my cohorts with Josh, who's in the chat, Daryl, who lays out the books and concept art, and now recently Quincy for the last 7 years or so, how much sacrifice, because we, unlike a lot of, there's indie, which is like not indie, they're just called indie, they're the top 20 publishers. They're just not Marvel DC, but they're funded. And then there's a lot of indies who have their day jobs, which is fantastic, and they hustle with their independent publishing companies as well. This is our day job, and so we are not making any money really. We are grinding to the next book, and I'll tell you, before we signed with HBO, I didn't tell the chaps this, but every convention we went to for a 5-year period, if we didn't hit our target number, I knew we were out of business. Every convention for a 5-year period, and I still have that anxiety that carries over from those periods now for the next Kickstarter, for Emerald City Comic Con coming up, for WonderCon, and same with Daryl. It's still this sense of triggering kind of PTSD that's like, oh, are we going to be out of business? Are we going to survive? And I'm not saying we're quite at that time, but we're not flush. And so when just to be really just real with everything, when folks buy a $25 book or a $5 book and they support, and I'm so glad you had kind of pushed it hard as far as the retail stores, or go on Kickstarter and spend whatever, it literally keeps us from putting stories with characters that look like this. And I'm not very good at social media, apart from just selling one-to-one and having conversation. I don't really keep up too much with current trends because I don't have the time, and I don't know if I've never been in this for a hashtag that's trending. And then when every studio head goes, oh, this is really timely, I say, this isn't timely, it's timeless. We have always been timely. You're just now catching up in time.
Right.
So this is the amount that me and the guys have gone without, and our kids have gone without. And I'm a big jokester, and I can do the big, and it's part of me, right? It's not nothing. I don't fake that, the fun, the excitement of it all. But so when folks see this and it resonates on a much deeper level, and why we do the hip hop homages isn't just, I saw a couple of comments of recently on Facebook, like somebody made a joke about, oh, I'm going to do a quick hip hop homage for a cash grab. And I'm like, that's cute. I'm doing it because it resonates culturally. And during the time when I was in my formative years, hip hop spoke to me and saved me. Yeah. So, that everything has purpose. The Ponyo homage, the Zelda homage. I don't just go like, yeah, this seems goofy. No, everything has some form of weight, cultural significance, emotional significance, whether it's a beautiful painting, the Death Dealer homage by Richard Thornsberry for our Frank Frazetta type vibe and fans. That also spoke to me. Frank Frazetta, massively. Conan the Barbarian, and I was all about it. So anyway, without getting on my soapbox, what you said, Rich, I appreciate it, because yes, there's been a lot of offers, a lot of studios, and some of the biggest directors in the world have wanted to make The Untamed, and if I signed those deals, maybe it still would never have been made. But if it's not going to be made, it's not going to be made by me at this point, and the books will be fine. I can leave a legacy, beautiful books, and I'm not chasing Hollywood. I want it on the silver screen because I want to share these stories It's not about the extra dough. It's not about the variants. It's not about this. It's these stories and this character and these other characters that we've created have resonated on a one-to-one level. And if I can do that on a bigger audience, that might do a bit of healing and have people stop and
please, yes. Mm-hmm.
It's not airbrushed. It's not check boxes.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I can't do any of that shit. None of it. It angers me, honestly. I really have a hard time with it. And I see our kids and our youth, and it's like, you know, to quote Spike Lee, like, wake up. So that's really what it's about.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. You know, you talked about the homages and that kind of thing, and you know the tribe, the chocolate was, you know, going bonkers over the tribe homage. You know, A Tribe Called Quest is one of those hip hop groups that not just signaled an era in hip hop, but just a moment in terms of wherever you were or whatever, you know what I'm saying? People, and as someone that's older or whatever, I wasn't a teenager when Tribe came out. I was a full grown adult. But the thing is, my experience with Tribe is different than the actual, you know, 15, 20-year-old, you know. So we all have our moments, but we recognize it as just that, a moment. You know what I'm saying? You talk about art, when able to, you know, when you're able to like walk down the street and see a piece of art and stop you. You know, music is no different, you know, just could stop you. I mean, there are times when I'm listening to music and I might be cleaning up, I might be doing some reading or whatever, but I will hear melodies or I hear something that will make me stop what I'm doing. Right. And pay attention. And I think that that's something that, unfortunately, with today's, you know, music, you know, and not to trash what people like or whatever, but I just don't see that stop, that moment, that stop that you normally are supposed to get. Whether you're talking about a song and you get to a bridge or a chorus or whatever, we don't have that today, unfortunately. And so these moments that we get, you know, you talk about our young people, they are missing it. You know, and it's so weird to me because when people look at Sinners, people looked at Sinners as this amazing thing, and it was amazing to me. But you know what? I was really kind of, to be honest, and maybe it's old age, but it was kind of like, this is regular. This is what it's supposed to be. It's not, you know what I'm saying? There was nothing. Ryan Coogler he's a great director, great artist, but he's not a genius. He just stopped and slowed everything down. Our culture is always on the go. The music changes. Music. You know, I'm used to getting an album. Sebastian, you can relate to this. I'm used to getting an album and jamming that album for a whole year. Now, music is literally old after 2 weeks. So, you know, what Sinners did was they slowed it down. They made you listen. They captured you when we was in the theaters to watch it. You could not help but be captured by the sounds, by the cinematography, the whole 9 yards. And so even when it comes to the Stranger, I know you're going to do the exact same thing, because it's one thing to tell a story, and it's another thing to take somebody on an adventure. We're going to go on an adventure, and it's going to be a Black one. So I'm here for it. Yeah.
Thank you, Rich.
Most welcome.
Yeah, much appreciated. You guys are a real blessing. You know, when I did a StrangerCon, I think it was the first time UK guys came on to a StrangerCon event. my girl turned to me, she's like, you guys were her favorite guest, because she's like, you guys really listened to the stories that I write and resonate with the stories I write.
Yeah.
A lot of folks, go like, oh my God, the artwork, which is of course love at first sight. You see the artwork, but she's like, I really love how they honored your work. And so I appreciate you guys big time. Yeah.
Respect.
Yep. We appreciate you.
All right, folks. Listen, thank you. Yeah, have a beautiful night. And yeah, I'll be back to share Kickstarter knowledge whenever you want, Derek. So just let me know,
Okay.
And thank you to everyone in the chat. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch. That's a good topic. I want to stay positive. So I want to focus on the people that are doing things right, and then get that knowledge out there. So that'd be awesome. Yeah,
for sure. Well, guys, listen. Thank you so much, everyone in the chat. Make sure you go to your local retail store and pre-order the Untamed, the new one, the new joint, Defiant issue 3. Make sure you hit the notify upon launch button to get all the new goodies. Spread the word. Share them in your stories. Put the link on your Facebook page. The more awareness that we get, the better. I mean, this is for you guys as much as it is for me. You guys are amazing. I love and appreciate you guys. And I'll see you next Thursday on the Thursday Live, to you stranger peeps and to the Black Comic Lords, the Lords of Comics. Thank you.
That's what's
Peace
up.
out, everybody. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Good night.
Everyone.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Peace.